Hello everyone. Welcome to the series of Naripreneur. Today we have the incredible honor of welcoming an inspiring entrepreneur to the series of Naripreneur. She's not just a visionary, but a force of empowerment for countless women. With over 8 years of experience in the IT industry, she has embarked on a remarkable journey building a platform that are truly changing lives. The founder of Overqualified Housewives. Through her platform, she's helping women break free from limitations and become financially independent by freelancing from home. Isn't it good at that, right? Overqualified Housewives tackles two significant problems. One, helping business trust vetted women, freelancing, and ensuring freelancers get consistent projects to grow their careers, right? And she has been featured in leading publications like Hindu, CNN News, 18, Your Story, and many more. So I would like to welcome the founder of Overqualified Housewives, Sankari Sudhar. So please welcome Sankari.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Shweta, for this wonderful introduction. And it's so wonderful to be here. Looking forward to the conversation.
Great, Sankari. So, how are you, Sankari? How's life going on?
All good. Great.
Great, great. First of all, thank you so much to coming in my platform, and it is a great honor and privilege to having a conversation with you. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you, Shweta, for inviting me as a speaker into this podcast. I would like to add as much value as possible and would like to share whatever I have learned in this journey.
For sure, Sankari. So, Sankari, tell me about your personal journey or personal inclinations towards that entrepreneur journey. So, from IT to this empowerment, what inspired you to transition from your 8 years of journey of experience in IT industry and how to create that overqualified housewives? So, was there any specific moment in your journey that led into you in this mission?
Okay. So I think, in everybody's life, right, there will be a point where we have to choose to be one of the other. One thing, we can choose to be a victim of the circumstances which we are facing, or we can be a victor and get lessons, learn lessons from that circumstances and move ahead, right? So the same thing happened in my life. Entrepreneurship didn't happen just like that in my life. Okay, so I never thought that I'll be an entrepreneur. Yes, of course, when we are young, we always have all those kind of dreams and goals, right? I never thought that something is not possible for me. I have to thank my parents here. Though I come from a southernmost part of Tamil Nadu, my parents, right? So they always believed in me. They always believed that with right kind of education, with right kind of opportunities, I can achieve anything and everything. So that's the mindset they have given me right from my childhood. That shaped me a lot, and I followed the same footsteps. I believed in my parents as they are believing in me. I thought that that's the truth, right? That's how a child is molded. And I did very well in my education. I topped my school, and then I studied in one of the top universities in Tamil Nadu, the number one actually. The college name is Madras Institute of Technology. It's a very prestigious institution. Abdul Kalam studied here.
Exactly.
And yeah, so all that was nice. And then I thought that, okay, so after studying computer science engineering, what is the next best thing to do to pursue a career in IT? I got placed in campus and I worked. All was nice, but then COVID happened. During COVID, it was so hectic, right? Though we were all working from home, the schedule was like we have to work for 11 to 12 hours, all the project in which I was working, it was very hectic. And then motherhood happened. We decided to, create a life during that period. So I think I would say that my son is the reason for getting into entrepreneurship, because he made me to think in a different way. Motherhood somehow made me to think about the possibilities rather than seeing the obstacles. So as anybody's life, right, all of us, today morning, I'm giving a little more time here, because today morning I was watching a video, and in that, a mother, she lost her control. Like she was like, she was shouting and she was crying with a very small baby, with an infant, because of postpartum depression. Okay, so I could relate so much to that, because motherhood is a period, particularly in the initial days, it takes a huge toll. It takes a lot of things, so many hormonal changes, so much going on. We have to keep on taking care of the baby, roller coaster of emotions and all that, right? So we will be like, we cannot even think about our career or even ourselves during that period,
Exactly.
right? I was in the same place too. All those 6 months of maternity leave, my only focus was about my son, and how I am going to breastfeed him, how I am going to make him sleep well, how I am going to get it into that healthy weight, right? All
Exactly.
those things. And then 6 months got over and I restarted, and then reality happened. I found it very difficult to manage my professional and personal life. I was like, what will I do? And I didn't, at that time, I didn't even have the right kind of support system at home to take care of my child. I was not ready to leave my 6 months old baby to a babysitter, and then sitting in the room and doing my work with a laptop all the time. I was not ready for that. And then I decided to quit. I said, okay, let me surrender. Let me take at least one thing. I felt the most important thing at that point of my life was my son. So I chose him. And I thought, okay, let me think about my career later. And I was a housewife for around 1.5 years. But to my surprise, I thought it will be a piece of cake. I thought it will be like a journey which I have never tried in my life. So I thought it will be easy, but it was not easy at all. It was much more scarier. It was much more difficult for me, because the kind of thought process I had, the dreams I had, it didn't match with what I was doing now. Though I was taking care of my son, my family, I was like, no, this is not you. You are not utilizing your potential. What are you doing and sitting here and, just daydreaming? You are just wasting your life. That was my thoughts. Okay, so for people who are not able to enjoy, am I? Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
sorry,
Perfect,
it was
perfect.
stuck.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes. Please continue.
So for people, for few, they might enjoy this period.
Yes,
They might be enjoying homemaking. They might be enjoying the way they take care of their family alone. That itself may be enough for them to bring a meaning to their life. But for me, it was not the case. I expected so much more from me. I expected few more things. So I was not happy, and I was trying to figure out an equation wherein I can have the flexibility of time and place, and also take care of, took something which I can work. To be again, to be my surprise, I found it very difficult to find such an opportunity. There are so many, of course, there are so many flexible opportunities like freelancing, but going to a big freelancing platform and finding a work for myself was very difficult, being a beginner. Though
exactly.
I had 8 years of experience, it has nothing to do with the kind of work which I'm trying to do now. So that made me like, okay, so freelancing, okay, no, no. Then
It's
what
truly,
else?
yes,
Yeah,
truly,
what else?
and I completely relate with your story because it's truly inspiring. Because even I also faced the same experience while I'm getting married, and though it was not enough, because every woman has their own significant potential, and that potential how she use it. That is a challenge, and that is the mindset to overcome all those challenges. Perfectly
Absolutely.
speak the right set of principles, Sankari. So, Sankari, did you ever realize like financial independence is a powerful goal for many women, because some women want and some women don't want. But being as a financial independent woman, how does overqualified housewives help women to overcome all these small challenges of being a freelancing? And what kind of advice would you give to all the women who want to start freelancing?
Okay. So the
Yeah.
first thing is, as I mentioned, right? So at times we may be looking for opportunities in the wrong place.
Huh.
Okay. So how to find out whether you are looking at the right place? You have to understand who you are. Who you have to understand your core values. What really matters to you. So based on that, before even you think about how you do something, think about why you have to do this, why you have to pursue something at this point of time in your life. If you
Rightly
don't,
said.
yeah, if we don't have a answer to this question, and if we start something just like that, we are not going to pursue it forever. So whether it is a job or an entrepreneurship opportunity or freelancing, whatever it is, you have to have a clear why. And then many of the freelancers, right? Freelancers or many women professionals, once they restart, they have that imposter syndrome in them, that whatever, though they are getting some good opportunities, inside they feel that they are not worth it. They feel like a fake person, trying to be something which they are not. I have felt the same thing in so many points at my life. Even now, I sometimes feel that how can you get such a good opportunity? How can people are ready to pay you money when you are this? Right. So you have to understand that that is something which is very common among people. Okay, many successful people have felt the same, so you're not alone. You just have to think about your previous successes. What are all the things, challenges you have overcome? Okay, according to me, after taking care of your children and everything, and then the moment you decided to restart, and then once you have restarted, that itself is a very big milestone. Okay, that
Exactly.
itself is something, yeah, which you have to give a very big tap
Pat
and
yourself on your shoulders, and that
yeah,
that is a become a small milestone, but you have to start thinking on that perspective. Truly said,
absolutely.
the main thing as an individual, either men or women, the important part is who we are as a person. What is your authenticity? Then you can start recognizing your overall well-being. Ki, okay, that is good or not. Am I okay with that point? So of course, the journey is yours, and truly how you will achieve it, that truly matters. Rightly said,
Absolutely.
Sankari. So, Sankari, I've seen you on many platforms. Like you have been features in multiple platforms, and currently you are in the CNN News 18. So, how do you believe these kind of platforms like yours can reshape societal views on the capabilities of housewives and working women from home? What
Okay.
is your point of view on that?
Okay. So after working with around 33,000 women in the last 2 years,
Oh, wow.
what we found is, many women are finding it hard to restart or pursue their career, not just because of opportunity gap and skill gap. It
Hmm.
is mainly because of cultural gap. We have been tuned, wired, made to think in a certain way by the society and also at home, right? So we need more and more examples. We need more people to have such kind of a conversation and show us some examples of people who have come across the same path but made it happen for them. We need more women leaders. We need more discussions regarding the stereotypical mindset, regarding how we can break it, how we have to break the barriers. I think forums like She Shakti by CNN News 18 and so much more, you know, when I saw that room full of women leaders discussing about the most important things, right? So that day I felt like, oh my god, what kind of a powerful room is this? What are all the lessons I can inculcate in my life? What are all the lessons which I can give to my women in our community, right? That's how you inspire somebody, with your action, right? With your action. So I think that more and more discussions, if it can happen like this, more and more women will come out of their shell, more and more women will believe in themselves, and more women will take action.
Absolutely. And the action comes from your home. Start within your home. And Sankari, because we are as a women, we are a nurturers, we are a caregivers, no doubt about it. And at the same time, we build our own decision muscles.
Yes.
Because that is very important, how to build your decision making muscles. Either you are a homemaker or a working professional, but you have to be into that uncomfortable zone and you have to decide on building your decision making muscle.
Absolutely. It all starts from home. We cannot always say that society has done all this. No, who is society? For somebody, for some other woman, you are part of society, right?
Exactly.
So you cannot always pinpoint. We have to change the society. That starts from home. That starts with you, with your family. Then everything will fall into its place.
Exactly, Sankari. And Sankari, tell me, like, in every stage of life or in every work, either be a personal working women or homemakers, consistency is the major vital key, right? So, consistency in finding freelancing work is a challenge for many of women, because I also think like this way. But the point is, what kind of strategies does overqualified housewives use to ensure that all the freelancers receive the exactly steady projects? And what kind of tips you would like to give you all the women or freelancer trying to build their sustainable work careers from home? So, what are the all the challenges or what kind of opportunity to provide?
Okay. So, Shweta, initially we were, focusing at overqualified housewives. We were focusing only on freelancing work, and then we started getting some opportunities for full-time remote work and part-time remote work as well. So we handle all three things. Okay. So the one thing which I have noticed is whatever you are, whatever you want to pursue, first you have to decide that you have to be consistent. I have seen a lot of women who are not so consistent in their own work. Okay, so business, whether it is business or employment or freelancing, it's your thing. So you have to commit to the thing which you are doing, and it's not like some occasional thing or whatsoever. Okay, you have to take a strong decision that you have to pursue it, on a committed basis. So only then you can see some results. So this is first thing, you have to commit to what you're doing. And second thing is, we have to put out our work, like what we are doing. We have to talk about our work first. Only then other people can understand what you are doing. Most of us are so scared to build a brand or to have a social presence. I would say that in my journey, my LinkedIn presence mattered a lot. It has helped me to leverage so many opportunities. It has got a lot of opportunities in my doorstep. Okay, so what we have to do is we have to have a strong social media presence. We have to talk about what we are doing, who we are, what do we believe. So that will build a trust. When somebody can build trust with you, it means that they can be your client. Okay, so that's how you improve your network. And third thing is networking. As you have to build as much connections as possible. As women, we tend to shy away from establishing connections, but let me tell you, this is one thing which can take you to the next level. So if we can do all these three things, I am very sure that you will be able to achieve whatever you want to.
Very true, very true. And there is a one difference between interested and committed. So either you are interested, you are not consistent, but if you are committed towards any particular goal, you are consistent. Rightly said. So great, Sankari. So you have helped countless number of women, that as you've already spoke about 30,000 women through your platform. So what is the one and most important rewarding success story you have encountered, and how does it continue to drive your vision for the future of overqualified housewife?
Okay. So, Shweta, by the end of the day, right,
Yes.
what we are trying to do is something which is very complex. Okay. It is not like, it doesn't have like one level. Like, if you crack this, then everything will be sorted. It's not like that. It's such a complex problem in multiple levels. So, of course, whatever we are doing, it will not end up in the results which we always wanted. There are so many ups and downs within these 2 years. So the kind of stories from the women is something which is making me to wake up every day with the same kind of vision. So the vision of overqualified housewives is what is driving me in this journey, irrespective of the challenges we face. And there are so many stories to share. One among them, which is a very recent thing which happened, was like I was so dull. Okay, I felt like, okay, it is done. Okay, and that was during my father's funeral. I was sitting near him and I was crying, and I felt like I lost all the meaning in my life. Okay, and then suddenly I got a message in my phone, and a girl, she messaged me that she has been associated with overqualified housewives these many months, and she felt that this is what she was, and then she could change her perspective about herself, and now she has restarted her journey, and she has mentioned that it is because of you and your platform I found meaning in my life. And the moment I saw that message, I felt I found my meaning again in my life.
True.
So the best way to help yourself is to find someone who needs help and help them. In the journey of helping them, in the journey of saving them, you would have saved yourself.
Perfectly. Perfectly.
That's what happened.
Rightly
That's what
mentioned,
happened.
Yes, yes, Sankari, truly, because I really think about your title name is Overqualified Housewife. It's truly exciting and as well as inspiring as well, because you create so much inspiring women and impact how you impact all the lovely and great skilled women as well. So thank you so much, Sankari, and it's a great pleasure to connect with you. And you have shared such an important and personal vision of yours, what you truly matters, who you are as a person. So, with that note, Sankari, I really embrace your true feelings and true visions about your vision of your life. And Sankari, I would like to share one of the interesting, important activity that is called an impromptu activity, because I will not share this one right now, but this is for your surprise. So there is some few questions regarding that called activity name called impromptu activity. So I would like to ask some few questions, and you have to just tell your answer in a one word. Is that okay for you?
Okay.
Right. Okay, fine. So if qualified housewives were a movie, what would be the title be?
I think that it will be the same, Overqualified Housewives.
Great. Even I also expect the same thing. That's truly authentic. What is the most unexpected skill you have learned while running a business from home?
Okay. Thick skin.
Okay, truly commendable. Yes, and it is needed, much needed. What is the funniest thing that happened during the virtual business meeting?
Okay. I don't know how I can answer it in one word. 90s with Condis.
Okay. Okay. So, if you could have any superpower as an entrepreneur, what would it be?
Thirst.
Okay, great. What one freelance project you would never take on, no matter what, how much it paid?
When they don't, okay, it has to be one word. Okay.
Yeah.
When I think I have to answer in a sentence only.
It's
When they
okay, it's
don't,
okay. Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah. Please tell.
yeah. So when they don't value and just when they don't value what I'm doing and just coming for just namesake, I won't take it.
Great, great. So tell me, Sankari, what is your go-to outfit when you need feel like a boss, but you are working from home?
Okay. A nice, office wear like this, and then, jean pant. So this is my comfortable outfit.
Comfortable. That's absolutely amazing. And the last one, if you had hired a mascot for overqualified housewife, what would it be?
May I know what is mascot?
It's more of like a impressions that you would like to really into that. Mascot means if you would like to face off.
Uh-huh.
If you would have
Okay.
hired a mascot, like it's more of like a personal brand. It's more of like a the first impression.
Okay.
Overqualified housewife, what it be?
Okay. Yeah, it's
Fire.
our the first. The fire, and the first impression is, if you can see the logo, right? A
Yes.
mom will be breastfeeding her mother and will be working in the laptop. That's
That's
what.
truly amazing. And the higher mascot is you, the picture
Yeah.
behind. Exactly, right. That is
Yeah.
you.
Nice.
So we all are like this way. And thank you so much, Sankari. And it would be a great pleasure. So many conversations, so many different kinds of opinions that we as a women, if we would really like to change our society, we need to change our own self. So that would be an important aspect. And it was a
So
great
true.
conversation with you. Please
So
share
true.
your views.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Shweta. I think on an ending note, I think I want to repeat the same quote which I mentioned. So if you feel lost and if you want to save yourself, find somebody who need to be saved and save them. In the process of saving them, you would have saved you. Okay.
Perfect. Perfect.
So find a cause which is much bigger than you. Work for it. You will find all the meaning you wanted. Thank you.
Exactly. Exactly. True lines. True lines. I'm amazed to listen to these important lessons, and I definitely infuse in my career, in my journey for sure. And thank you so much once again, Sankari. Thank you so
Thank you, Shweta.